Listen, I'm not going to tell people what they should do, but what I am going to say is this, is that because today is an international day with consideration of women that are treated violently, I want to make sure that I acknowledge the truth and the reality of how serious it is with consideration of how women are treated. Because if one in every 10 minutes a woman is killed because of intimate partner violence or violence between her and a family member, then that's something that is necessary to discuss. Now, if you or someone you know is in trouble, don't keep the information to yourself. Don't try to save face and to hold up a certain picture or posture for the sake of appearances, or for the sake of, keeping a secret, because sometimes secrets are detrimental to families, to individuals' lives who could have been saved if they were able to speak up and speak to someone whom they could trust. So this is what I'm going to tell you. Find someone whom you can trust. Tell them the truth of the matter. Now, if you would like to know additional details, I'd rather that people would either contact their local Department of Justice, their local police department, 911. You can go to your local emergency department in the hospital. You can contact your local safe houses. You can also call the domestic violence line, which is an national domestic violence hotline. Literally, it's what it's called. Or you can text. There are multiple ways to get in contact with someone, even if it isn't someone within your immediate circle whom you feel like you can trust with the information. But what I can tell you is, if there are assessments that exist that focus on how detrimental intimate partner violence is, where it can potentially lead to death, then that means that there are enough intimate partner violence situations that have led to death where it's a requirement to consider if someone is in a situation that's so dire that they might not actually survive the situation. Now, ultimately, my prayer and my hope is that anyone who ends up in a situation that is violent, they are able to escape it, because I've worked with a decent number of people whom have escaped and also have planned the situations with consideration of yanking them from those dire situations. But you have to want to leave. You have to have the will to leave and to live. And if you have children, consider your life as well as the life of your children. Because someone whom is focused on power and control is not thinking about how their actions are impacting others. And if they are, it's only for a fleeting moment, because then they will repeat the behavior again. So do you choose your life and your family's life? Or do you choose to remain in a situation of suffering because you feel as though staying is better than escaping with your life, with your self-respect and dignity? Just my thoughts. Now, I don't get very serious about these matters because I prefer to discuss this information behind closed doors in confidential spaces, or on a confidential online platform, one-on-one with clients. But every 10 minutes of a woman dying because of an intimate partner violence, or a family member violently killing them, is something that must be discussed, and the numbers must change. That requires all of us working together, and also for each and every woman to know that they are valuable and should not stay in a situation where they feel unsafe. And especially don't put you and your children in a situation where they feel unsafe. So I'm praying for y'all, but there are also practical ways to go about saving your life and your children's lives. Have an excellent day.